It's a rainy day. You don't have anything to do. You're like, bored. Let me hop on the tube. Painting in the Studio's on there. Why aren't you clicking on it? What's the deal with that? Why aren't you clicking on it? Is it something wrong with me? Is it something wrong with me? You got a problem with me? Is it something wrong with me? If you got a problem with me, I'll take care of things for you. You ask for decency, but you can't even really give me decency back. Those were two very bad De Niro and Marlon Brando impressions, but I'm not the greatest with impressions. I'm working on it. You catch me with enough alcohol in me, and I can give you a good Jimmy Stewart from It's a Wonderful Life. Zone of Interest. Quick movie review on Zone of Interest. Zone of Interest was quite an interesting movie. Especially after Glazer's comments about how he refutes his Jewishness, I felt like I had to go watch it. Just because of all the turmoil between Israel and then the Gaza and the Palestinians. And I mean, this has been going on for a long time. I just think it's finally getting attention now. What a powerful movie it is. It is raw, it's uncut, the subtleties in it are crazy. I would say that the sound design is some of the best I've ever heard. I mean, putting a dream house right next to Auschwitz is just, really enjoyed it. Gave it 4 stars. It was a little slow for me. I know that's kind of the point, but with foreign language films, I always feel like I can watch like an Akira Kurosawa movie or like a Japanese or like Parasite a lot easier, because I just think that's a really pretty language. Notice the Germans, all right? That's where my family's from, so let's get going. Something I did on this painting that I haven't done on past paintings is grid lines. There's a reason for this. I'm looking at it on a smaller form. I'm usually printing it on a 8x5, 8.5 by 11 paper. It's not quite where I want it to be on a 16 by 20 canvas. So it's really kind of teaching me proportions, like storyboards. Like I'll watch a movie and I'll just take a shot from that movie and I'll try to quickly sketch it onto a small, so it just gives me a little more perspective. So impactful. I think about the jazz suite from Eyes Wide Shut that I've been listening to nonstop, where it's like, I'm not gonna get copyrighted, but it goes do 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 do, and it's so just like eerie, and I mean when you put it to a movie, it looks, just contributes to it. It's like Martin Scorsese can't live without Rolling Stones in his movies. I mean, you got Gimme Shelter in both The Departed, I think Casino, my personal favorite Scorsese movie, and Goodfellas. What I'm doing right now is I'm just putting red in this like red ring of like where some of the main people, the main confrontation in the movie starts. And honestly, I'm doing this before I do the mask. And I think some people say that, you should do like your people first and then build around your people. But I'm doing this honestly just to put some paint on the canvas. I think that is very important. I think putting paint on the canvas sounds really obvious when I say it, but just to put some paint on the canvas will put you farther than not putting any on at all. Especially if you don't really know where to go. I think you can kind of, use context clues to figure yourself out. It's like a coloring book, It's like you put stuff on the canvas so you can just fill in the spots. It's as simple as that. Anyone else that thinks it's more complicated, you're wrong. I know I'm not technically trained, but it is interesting for me how much more confident you get over time with painting. I mean, even now I'm not super like, ooh, I'm gonna tape off the edges and make sure everything's straight, but I'm definitely like more confident in my ability to just kind of with a brush just put places things, and I'm not worried about me messing up, because I'm like, I'm not going to mess up. So that part makes me feel very good about how far I've come. And that's one of the few things, I don't like to gloat. I don't like to be and proud of like, because I got a long way to go. I'm not where I want to be. This is a personal call out to Jeremy Allen White, who I get the most celebrity comparisons to. This shirt is my baby. It's my pride and joy. I love a Lacoste long sleeve polo. So if you want to send me anything, reach out to me, because send me some long sleeve Lacoste polos, because I love them. I think they're the greatest piece of fashion in menswear that a guy can ever wear, because they look good. They're the perfect business casual look, even though they're really a little more casual. But if you wear it with a suit jacket, I mean, I wish I could wear this every day. It's gonna be my outfit when I'm old. I know that. When I'm older, this is what I'm gonna be wearing. I'm still a t-shirt fanatic, but Jeremy Allen White, long sleeve polo. Are you serious? You're wearing the same one as me? It's a bad look on me, because I was wearing that before you. So just want to say that I'm a big fan of your work. So far, this painting has really kind of proven to be a huge struggle for me. I'm doing a time lapse right now, the show, just me putting stuff in places. At the current moment, I feel like this painting might not ever get finished. So I'm going to show you kind of a wrap up, but at the same time, I'm just kind of showing it's good to just put stuff places and kind of add layers. And I feel like when you draw stuff out, you can have this idea in your head, but paint's just a different story. It's constantly a different story. This is kind of where I'm at with the painting. And I'll probably put some finishing touches, and it'll be posted on my Instagram at Funkadelic Coffee House. It's not quite finished, and it's probably not one of my favorites of all time, but I just, I was on a Stanley Kubrick kick, and it was just important to me to kind of put that out there. So Tom Cruise's face is going to get more personified. So are the rest of these the masked people, and it's gonna turn out. So it's been another episode of Painting with Stu. In the future, I'm definitely going to finish paintings on the episode, but I just really wanted to get something, out there to you guys. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends. All the support I can get means a lot to me. It kind of fuels the dream here. So I'm really excited to get this painting done when I look at it in the camera shot. So thank you. Peace out.